Let me introduce our next guest speaker. His name is Sean Gillian with the Students for Right to Life UTSA, which is actually also my alma mater many years ago when it was a much smaller school. But anyways, that's another story. Sean Gillian is a pro-life blogger and a speaker who is involved in sidewalk counseling and youth outreach ministries. He's currently a student, I believe, still at UTSA, correct? Yes, still a student at UTSA. And are you still president of the Students for Right to Life UTSA? He is. So let's welcome Sean Gillian.
All right, Sean!
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for that introduction, Daryl. My name is Sean Gillian. I am president of a small but dedicated group of pro-life college students at UTSA. Woo! And we are working to change this culture. But how we're doing that in a college setting is very unique. And that's something I want to share with you this morning. One of the biggest things we do is dialogue. Dialogue designed to win over the minds and eventually, we hope, the hearts of our fellow college students. We set up a table, we present information, and we start conversations. But these conversations, the difference is what we talk about. We don't talk about the Bible. We don't talk about political parties. We talk about biology. We talk about circumstances, philosophy, those hard, difficult questions. And we talk about human rights. Things that, whether or not you're religious or whatever your political affiliations are, you can't argue with objective truth. So that's our focus first. But most importantly, we listen to people who disagree with us. Not listening so that we can formulate our next talking point, but listening so that we respect them, understand what they're saying, and take them seriously. Because just like us, they are people who have lives that are valuable, and they deserve to be heard and listened to. And that is the most effective way of engaging in pro-life dialogue. Last semester, I personally saw, in one day, we set up a table, and I saw 4 pro-choice people who came up to our table to talk to us, walk away pro-life. And who knows how many more we impacted by what we did that day. Not just because of the information we were presenting or the things that we were doing, but just because we listened to them and we treated them like human beings, because they are. Whether somebody is okay with what happens in this building or not, they still deserve respect and to be treated with dignity. But that kind of attitude is something we should see all across the pro-life movement, and we do a lot. But it's something that we should all focus on. And that kind of attitude takes courage. You won't see that kind of attitude coming from the pro-choice side. At least I never have in the years I've been doing this. It takes courage to stand out in public and protest or stand up against something that you disagree with, like, as you should disagree with, abortion. It takes courage to do that. But it takes even more courage to listen and take someone seriously when they're yelling in your face. An example, just this week at UTSA, someone who did not have this kind of selfless courage, an unnamed coward, took down one of our pro-life club banners. This week we're putting up 4 more. To all the young people here, I was walking up and down, I saw a lot of people my age and younger than me. Find out if your school has a pro-life club, if you're high school or college, and get involved. It's really, really important. Because when we're young, and I'm still young, we are at a pivotal time in our lives where we're trying to figure out what we believe in and what we stand for. A lot of us here today have, but some people, our friends and our neighbors, haven't. Influence them, treat them with respect, love them, listen to them, and lead them to truth. Thank you everybody so much for being out here. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.